If you find this too difficult, try using your thumb again instead of your finger across the 4th fret like this. Again, if you find this too difficult, you can try using 3 fingers as follows. Put your first finger on the 2nd fret of the 1st string and your 3rd finger on the 4th fret of the 2nd string. It's made up of C, F and G, and it's played like this. Firstly, strum the C chord like this. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Then change to an F chord and play 2 down strums like this. Down, down. Then change to a G chord and play 2 down strums like this. Down, down. Let's practice that. Let's try that together to get used to going to that A chord. So nice and slowly after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. G. Down, down, up. Then to A. Down, down, up. And then to D. Okay, next we have the chord of C minor. For this chord, you need to put a finger across the 3rd fret of the 1st, 2nd and 3rd strings. I prefer to use my 3rd finger, like this, with my 2nd finger pressed on top of it to keep it flat, like this. But try your 1st, 2nd or 3rd fingers to see which you prefer. Take care to leave the 4th string clear and not muted. And a new chord which is called E flat. Let's look at the new chord first. It's called E flat because it's played 1 fret or 1 semitone lower, i.e. flatter, than the normal E chord. So instead of playing the E chord with your 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the 1st string, we play it with the 1st finger on the 1st fret of the 1st string, and the 3rd finger across the 3rd fret of the 2nd, 3rd and 4th strings, like this. And this is the chord of E flat. So, let's look at the first part of the song. This is followed by an E minor chord, and once again we can use a little trick to move easily from G to E minor, like this. Form the G chord, keep the G chord in place and place the tip of your 4th finger on the 3rd string at the 4th fret, like this. And if we look at the chord diagram now, you can see that the fingers are now forming the E minor chord, with the 4th finger blocking the 2nd finger on the 3rd string. Let's try that together to get used to going from G to E minor. Next, B7. For this chord, lay your 1st finger across all 4 strings at the 2nd fret. You may find it helps to press down on top of your 1st finger with your 2nd finger to keep it flat, like this. Now place the tip of your 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the 3rd string. This is the chord of B7. Next we move from G minor to F7, and again this is easily done. Just move the whole G minor chord shape down 1 string like this. And strum the pattern again like this. The next chord in the sequence is D minor, which we can do easily by keeping the 1st finger in place, lifting the 3rd finger off and flattening the 2nd finger back onto the 3rd string, like so, and strum the pattern once more. However, we can also add an extra note to the chord, like this. Play the A chord. Now put the tip of your 4th finger on the 4th fret of the 1st string and play it again like this. And if you look at the chord diagram, you can see that it's still an A chord, but we've replaced the A from the open 1st string with a C sharp.